Hi, Capricorn. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're about to do your weekly reading, okay? Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. If you want me to read you live at the end of any of my lives, I go twice a week, Sundays and Thursdays. That information is in the description box. It's the same link, okay? We also have memberships. If you're interested in supporting the channel, if you go to where the subscribe button is and click the join button, you will see the 2 levels, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. But let me also say this. If you got a problem with profanity, you probably need to leave because that's not going to change. If you have a problem with somebody telling you the truth and not sugarcoating it, you probably need to leave because that's what happens in here, okay? Also, let me tell you this. You got to sing for your supper up in here. So if you want your reading for your particular sign early, that means that you're going to have to start to watch your readings on a regular basis, okay? We give to get up in here, okay? There's an energy exchange at all times up in here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, Jamie, and hey, Miss Capricorn, Miss Capricornio, how you doing, Capricornio? Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Let's pull some oracle cards and see what your person or what Spirit wants you to know about your situation. Okay, we got 3 cards that fell here. Overall energy, we have bottled up emotions. I feel like that is talking about, this could be talking about anybody in here that we're talking about, because we know the old dusty and crusty got bottled up emotions because you don't want anything to do with them anymore. We could also be talking about the soulmate because they're bottling up their emotions, not telling you the truth about how they feel yet. Then this could also be talking about you, right? You got certain feelings or emotions. You ready for this person to come through? You know, a lot of you may still be working on yourself, healing yourself, preparing for this person to show up, and you could be frustrated by the fact that they have not shown up. And so that could be the bottled up emotions as well, or it could be talking about what happened to you in your past, you know, with your love life, right? I think, look, see, it's the dusty and crusty. It was number 1, ding, ding, ding. Letter A or number 1, okay? So it's the person that likes to come into your life and play games, okay? But they not going to be playing games for too much longer, because what's up under this card, it says, I love you to the moon and back. So your new person is coming in, and I feel like when that happens, it's going to eclipse this old person, and you're going to be like, oh, who? Oh, what? You know, what was going on with this person? They going to be like a fucking bad dream, okay? All right, so we got 3 cards that fell here. First one, while I was talking, it says waiting on you. So let's see who this is. Okay. I hear you can just go, walk on, keep on. Hey, Lisa. So Spirit is telling you this is the old one. It's the one with the bottled up emotion. I be trying to get. Look. I'm thinking, hey, it's the new person, right? They under the tree of love waiting on you, Capricorn. It's this other motherfucker. The one that's possessive, right? That looks at you like a possession. The one you walked away from, or for you new people that's still trying to hang around, trying to entertain this person, the one you need to walk away from, right? Okay, so this is Capricorn's video, Lisa. Well, this is the wrong sign. Okay, so this is cracking me up here. I can't. You just gotta laugh at these people. Okay. All right. So we got fantasizing showing up here, right? So fantasizing. Let's see who it is that's fantasizing about you. Ooh. Okay. This is the new person. The new person. Who? Okay. What they want to do to you, Capricorn? Okay. So we got digital love here. So it's talking about the person that you vibe through the screens with. So it is talking about that new person. Okay. All right. Then we got businessman showing up here. So this is going to be somebody with stability, someone who is going to be able to, what is the word? To add to the stability that you're already creating for yourself. Okay. All right. So, okay. So love lessons, right? The person that had to learn the love lessons, or you both had to learn love lessons. That's what Spirit is talking about. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with the reading. I try to run away from the dusty and crusty, but it won't stop, Capricorn. It just keep wanting to come in. See, look, it's that karmic relationship. They keep wanting to pop up. It's not me, okay? All right, but Spirit is telling you about to step into equal love because Scorpio just got this card as well. Okay, let's go ahead and start. That is funny to me. Like I said, it ain't me. This y'all energy I'm reading. Yep. Haunting you. Don't want to go no damn well. But I told you they about to get their damn feelings hurt when this new person step in because they gonna be like, move it along, move it along, because this is my person now. You had your chance and you fucked it up, right? Because I told you, your new person is like honest, okay, to a fault. They gonna always tell it like it is. Look, and then look at the Ace of Swords here in the deck here. So that Spirit pretty much telling you what I'm saying is the truth, right? That is funny. It just make me laugh because I'm like, where your ass was at? Where everybody wanted you here, you was running and shit, and now don't nobody want your ass. That's all we had to do was just say we didn't want you no more and leave you alone, and then we can't get rid of your ass now, right? That is too funny to me. Ooh, that make me laugh. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're gonna take a look at is where you are, Capricorn, emotionally, okay? Beneath everything, right? Underneath it all. That's what I hear. What is that? What's the name of that now? Gwen Stefani. What's the name of her group? That's who sings that song. Okay, so we have Temperance showing up, which is Sagittarius energy, and we also have the Champion of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. So fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So your person, both of you could have these signs. We ain't worrying about what the dusty and crusty signs are. So you are trying to perfect balance in your life, okay? You are trying to create balance in your life because I told you everybody in here, if this is resonating with you, I'm talking about every sign across the board. We come from instability, right? We come from instability. A lot of us have been struggling our entire lives to create stability in our lives, okay? Because there's been a little bit of it in every area of our life. It could be struggling with finances. You know, we all been struggling with these love relationships. All of these things, right? Trying to come in and do the career that we were put here to do and not being like a soul-sucking job and things like that. It's like a lot of different areas, even with your family members or, you know, the friends or the frenemies, the people that you've had, there's always been a touch of instability in it, okay? And so this is about you trying to get your life on an even keel with the Temperance card. But this is also soulmate energy, right? It's talking about your person coming in, them bringing moderation, you coming together with this person and creating more healing, but the healing has to start with you first, right? Then we've got the Champion of Wands. Like I said, this is like the Knight of Wands. This is talking about you taking the risk, right? Because this person, if you look at what the card says, it says swept off your feet. So this person's going to come in and I feel like they're going to shock the shit out of you, okay? Because you ain't used to this. You ain't used to this type of love. You ain't used to this divine union, okay? With the Lover's card here, Gemini energy, okay, Capricorn? You ain't used to this. That's what Spirit is telling you. Let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, yeah. So you fed up. You fed up, Capricorn. You're tired of it. I feel like the whole collective is. I feel like y'all tired of hearing about this person. Trust me, I am tired of talking about them. It's like I cannot get away from it. It's even when I tell them, okay, we don't want to talk, they would. But it's what, like I said, I have to give what I'm being given. And so I feel like part of what this is too is that there are a lot of new people that are coming on, you know, into the channel, right? And so they have to hear this message too. They have to understand what it is that they need to do as well, so they don't, you know, unknowingly sabotage themselves or still be trying to hang on to these old people. Okay, they need to understand what it is, because maybe some of the other places that they've been, or some of the other channels they have been, you know, talking to people, haven't letting them, or not letting them know. They letting them, you know about the other person, but looking at it in a good light, right? Because there are some readers that feel like this person is gonna, the old Dusty and Crusty is gonna get better, they gonna change and stuff like that. And I don't subscribe to that. I feel like if you gonna change and you gonna be better, you gonna do what you're supposed to do. Like I told you, you're a new person. Nobody gotta be like, come on, you need to change, you need to do this and that. Nobody has to do that with this person. They just automatically do it. The feelings they have for you inspired them to do this. And so I feel like that's the difference. That's the thing you need to see about the old and the new, right? Because ain't nobody got no time to be around here. We adults, okay? That's why I told you, you have to kick your own self in the ass, all of y'all, and do the work you need to do, just like your person is doing that. Because if you want your life to be different, you have to move differently. And if you don't start doing it, nobody's going to come in here and do it for you, okay? We give you the answers. We tell you the way to go about it. You got to do what you need to do, okay? All right, let's go. Let's move on. So we got stress, right? So it says turbulence, tension, arguments. I feel like that's what this old person wants to do. They want to come back and just add stress to your life. And I'm like, who wants to live like that? Who wants to do that? I can't. Every time I read and we talk about stuff like this, I just can't wrap my mind around this. I've never wanted to, even with all the people that have done me dirty, and I'm sure a lot of y'all feel the same way, I would never want to knowingly just do harm to somebody just because. Even the ones that have screwed me over, I still don't feel like that about them. You know, I guess that's just my nature. I feel like it's just our nature to be like that, right? But I told you, when they get in their karma, I'm not gonna sit here and say they don't deserve it. Now, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna wish nothing bad on nobody, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that if they locked up or going through court issues or money issues and things like that, I would never sit here and tell you that they don't deserve that, because that I would be lying. Okay? All right. Yeah, because it's like I said, it's a false connection. You're tired of all the false connections. You're tired of the stress that comes along with them. I feel like you just fucking fed up, period, with all of it. All right? And it sucks. It's, you know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating because you just like, why my life gotta be so fucking difficult? It's just life, baby. It's life. We all feel like that, you know? All right. Okay, but you're about to you're about to step into this new relationship. Somebody's name could be Shep, because that's what I just said. So you're about to step into this shared purpose with this new person. So it's talking about you being on the same mission, okay? Not distracting each other. This person's going to cheerlead for you. You're going to cheerlead for them. And it's about both of you having a similar purpose, right? And working together to, you know, to make it happen, okay? All right. The next thing we're going to take a look at is talking about the silent message. So what your person's silence is actually saying. I know, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Trust me, I hear you, girl. I hear you. Whew. Me too. Okay. What their silence is actually saying. Okay, we got the devil, which is your energy, Capricorn. And then we also have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Cups can talk about, you know, crying over spilled milk, you know, trying to heal from things that have happened in the past, heartbreak, breakup, separation. And then the Ten of Cups, wanting to be happy. So your person, this is talking about your person, right? Y'all being in no contact, what this is talking about. So it's talking about your person wanting to come out of this Five of Cups energy. They're tired of being heartbroken. They're fed up just like you are. The two of you are mirroring each other. So they're tired of being fed up too. They're tired of being with the wrong person, being stressed, because it it adds a lot of fucking issues to your life when you got somebody in your fucking life acting up. Because you like, look, I still got to live my regular life that ain't easy. And then I got you over here acting like you done lost your fucking mind. Nobody has time for that. That's why I told you it's very, very important for you to take your time with anybody that you are trying to allow into your life. The only human that is going to be able to come into your life, that should be able to come into your life, and it just be, okay, you know, you getting what you get is if you have a child, right? If you have a child, that's it. If anything else, you need to be very careful, because even family members, about who you allow in your life, because just like the right person can make you feel like you walking on sunshine, the wrong motherfucker can make you feel like you going through hell with gasoline drawers on, right? So with this 5 of Cups, this is what's going on with your person. They tired of the fucking stress. They tired of being fed up too, right? Like you said, you know, Miss Capricorn, you sick and tired of being sick and tired. This person is the same way. They want to be happy. They want the storybook ending. They feel like it's time, and I feel like you feel that way as well, okay? All right, let's clarify it. Because all this mess is stressful. Yeah, you both want new beginnings. You want to try again. You want this new direction. You want to start over. But like I said, you're going to have to dig down deep, you know, and open yourself up to this, right? You're going to have to do that. Because you scared. But look, Spirit is telling you, this is your aligned future. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is where you finally going to be in something where you ain't got somebody working against you, right? Because that's what I keep saying. Life is hard enough. We don't need nobody that's making it, adding to the fucking stress, adding to the BS that we go through. It's crazy, okay? All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about, Capricorn, is what is really keeping you and your person apart, the new person, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. What's really keeping them apart, Spirit? I'm going to pull from a bunch of different decks because I want to see what Spirit is saying. I feel like, is this Dusty and Crusty, right? They don't want to fucking, this could be some of y'all though, where you don't want to hear certain things that you know there's certain things that you need to clean up about yourself and you don't want to hear it. Some of y'all in here, this ain't everybody, so if it ain't your message, don't take it. But some of y'all up in here feel like, you know, I don't know, you feel entitled because you've been beat up on in this life or whatever. But I keep trying to tell y'all, nothing in this life comes for free. If you ain't paying with money, you paying some other type of way. And if you think about it, this is to your, you know, this is for you. Because Spirit is telling you, hey, got this person over here. They're going to be exactly what it is you want. But you got to fucking heal yourself. You got to come out of all that fucking shit. You got to fix your money. You got to fix your career. You got to fix yourself. You got to do all these things. You do all these things. We're going to give you a whole bunch of money. We're going to, you know, you're going to be working on your mission, doing what you're supposed to do. And then you're about to get the love of your life. But it's not free. Okay, it's going, because like I said, that's why I was telling, there was somebody that I was reading, doing a private reading for yesterday, but I was doing it live, not a private reading, but a personal reading live. And at the end of the reading, this is what I let her know. This is, in this collective, we have to face all our fears. It ain't no shit we can put in the pocket and be like, oh, well, we don't have to deal with that. You got to face all your fears. The shit that makes you, that scares you the most. Spirit is like holding up the mirror. You need to look at it. You need to see what it is. Okay? Because like I said, I don't know about y'all, but they putting people in my life to show me certain things that I need to work on within myself. Okay? There have been things I've had to fucking these last 6 months dig down super deep. We going through an ascension. It's all these crazy things going on at one time. And I'm telling you, you just got to bite the bullet and do what it is, because I don't want to go through this again. I don't know about y'all. This has been a particularly difficult ascension for me. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to go through it again. So I'm like, whatever it is we got to get, let's dig on down deep. Let's get the fucking vacuum. Let's get the goddamn bleach. Let's get whatever the fuck we gotta get. Let's clean this shit out so we don't have to do this no more. That's what I'm telling my spiritual team. And like I said, if you smart, you need to be doing the same thing. You need to just put your head down and do the work, Capricorn, because if you do not do it, you are gonna be doomed to repeat the same shit in all the areas of your life because you are not doing what you need to do to come out of it. Like I said, it is not fair that these people put all these things on us, but that's neither here nor there now, because once you become an adult, you are 100% responsible for the fucking shit you're carrying, the things it's doing to your life, and the solutions that's going to bring you out of it. You doing the work that needs to be done to bring yourself out of it. You have to rescue yourself. That is what Spirit is telling you. That is the theme of this fucking collective. You got to get in there, dig down deep, and take out whatever the fuck you got to take out as long as it takes, and not be relentless and not give up. You just have to keep going until you get to what it is you want. And like I said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of me wanting and wishing for shit and it not showing up because there are things within myself that I got to fix. So like I said, I don't know, I wasn't expecting none of this to come out. So I guess this is what Spirit's message is to all of y'all. You got to stop fucking complaining and just do the damn work. If you put your head down and focus on yourself and focus on what the things are in your life that you got to change, because nobody's life is in 100% right. Nobody's. Everybody got things to work on, because that's just life. When you think you got one thing going, here goes some shit over here. That's just life. That's just the way it is, right? Because this is about you trying to find equilibrium, right? So, and like I told you, a lot of you not, that's just life. You don't know. We don't know because like I told you, majority of us have never understood what it was like to have a stable life because we didn't start out that way. And I told you, when your foundation ain't built on the right shit, it's not going to show up the way you want it to. Things are not going to show up the way you want it to. Like I was talking about this with Scorpio. That's why you and your friend can go on the internet and buy a fucking course, right? That teaches you how to do something, and you may have this type of experience with it and do this with it, and your other person may take off, or it could be the vice versa, because it depends on what you've experienced, the things that you're thinking in your mind and stuff like that. That's what it's all about. Okay. All right. Hey, Nakia, and hey, Blammy Rose, how you doing? Okay. So some of y'all, you got to stop, because I see somebody go, la, 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 like little kids, when you try to tell them stuff and they mad or they frustrated and they don't want to hear that, you got to say it. That's what this picture is telling me for some of you. You ain't wanting to hear it. So I'm like, okay, if you don't want to hear it, then when your shit don't shape up the way you want it to, don't come in here saying nothing. Don't come in here and say nothing, because you're going to get cussed out and then you're going to get blocked. That's what I'm going to tell you, okay? Then we got live and learn showing up here. Spirit is saying there's still some things that some of y'all got to come to Jesus about, right? There's some things about yourself. I told you, this is about you being self-aware about your entire life. Not about what somebody else did to you, but what you fucking did for you to fucking continue to sit there and take it from these people, okay? Because that speaks of you betraying yourself and you not loving yourself on the level that you need to, okay? Because I'm not saying you don't have no love for yourself at all, but I'm saying it ain't on, for a lot of you, it's not where it needs to be. Because if it was where it needs to be, this fucking, these cards that keep coming up wouldn't be coming up. I wouldn't be seeing nothing talk about no commitment issues. I wouldn't be seeing nothing talking about afraid to love. I wouldn't be seeing nothing about talking about you still need to walk away from people. Because if you didn't still need to walk away from people, these certain cards wouldn't be coming up. Okay, just like the Dusty and Crusty. If that person was done for good in your timeline, they wouldn't still be coming up. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay. All right. So then we got shady dealings here. So Spirit could be saying that whoever your Dusty and Crusty is could be they could be paying somebody to do some shit to stand in the way of you and this new person coming together. It could be, I'm getting a lot of different scenarios when we talking about this particular thing. Okay. All right. So next thing we're going to look at is what the separation is teaching you. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Okay, this separation with the High Priestess, this is Pisces energy. The card fell like this, so it's talking about both sides. Spirit is telling you this separation is teaching you how to pay attention, how to listen, how to trust your intuition. A lot of you have been talked out of trusting your intuition, and it's fucking you over, okay? Because this lifetime, this collective that we're in, okay? I told you, everybody up in this motherfucker got psychic abilities in one way, shape, or form, okay? And because of that, these are your superpowers. Like we watch these movies with the Wonder Woman and Superman and the Justice League and all this kind of stuff, but we have our own damn powers. We just ain't flying and all that other kind of shit. But we have superpowers that show us visions. We have superpowers that where spirit talks to us, or they play songs in our head. We have superpowers where we can talk to our person and we ain't in the same fucking room. Telepathy. We have all these things, these things here to help us, but some of y'all are ignoring them, right? Or you letting people tell you that that's crazy, that that's happening to you. No, it's the way God made you. It's the way God made you, and you got to stop listening to people who don't know nothing about this, okay? Because like I said, I hear videos all the time where people want to talk about tarot card readers and want to throw everybody in the box and say, oh, all tarot card readers, they just telling you stories and that's all they doing and it's the same thing and I'm like, don't put me in no fucking box with nobody, because I'm unlike anybody else, just like you're unlike anybody else, right? So you have the powers and the things that you have, and spirit is telling you, you need to be listening to that stuff, because these are the things that are going to help you get through this lifetime, okay? So it's not no going back and forth no more. No more keeping it all in, right? You're being shown things. Some of y'all are having dreams about things. Some of y'all are, like I told you, you hearing spirit is talking to you. Because I told you, I go throughout the day and they have conversations with me about all kinds of shit. I hear songs all day long. I be like, okay, spirit, I be thinking about something. And they'll come with the answer. Like I told you, I was telling y'all the other day in the live, right? I'll be complaining about something, and in my mind, they play that song, roll with it, baby. Oh, you just roll with it, baby. I said, okay, spirit. They telling me, shut up, stop complaining, and fucking just roll with what the hell is going on, okay? Just move on with it. So a lot of y'all, this is happening to you. It may come in different ways, because we all got different clairs. We have different abilities, and they all show up in different ways, right? Some people I talk to, they tell me they have smack on dreams. I done had somebody sit up like somebody I know. They had dreams where something will happen, and then later on, like premonitions, and it won't be the exact thing, but it'll be something similar to that ends up happening. That's spirit talking to you, trying to protect you, doing all kinds of stuff. And like I said, those are downloads that you don't want to miss, because a lot of times it keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you from going down a path, experiencing things that you would not want to experience. Okay? You need to start to learn to use those things for your best interest. Okay? So spirit is telling you, no more keeping it all in. It's about you realizing, okay, I'm different. I'm not like everybody else. Okay? A lot of y'all, they want to call you the black sheep and want to treat you crazy and all this kind of stuff, but you're different. But it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Stop looking at it as negative, because it's not. It's a blessing. A lot of y'all can talk to God like I talk to God, because I told you these messages come from God. Okay? I don't know about no other reader, but I know when I'm channeling, that's where this stuff is coming from. That's why people, when I read, they like, oh my God, how do you know that? How you know? I'm like, it's God. God is talking to me. God see everything. God knows everything, right? And your spiritual team, they see everything. They know everything. These people are trying to help you, right? They may not be in bodies over here, but you're never alone, Capricorn, okay? So you need to be listening to your intuition. And then with the death card, spirit is telling you, this is Scorpio energy. Some of you have Scorpio placements, right? It's talking about external change. This is the reason why you and your person are apart, because you need to learn how to listen to your intuition, and you need to go through this transformation that you're going through. Because I told you, the internal change is going to create the external change. Like I said, it might be on a delay. We know it's on a delay. We know nothing happens instantly all the time, right? Because some of y'all, I told you, you've been walking around with this stuff for decades. So you can't expect to just think about it positively for 5 seconds and expect it to just instantly change. It's like you gotta go back and undo it. It has to become your normal mode of thought, your normal way of functioning, right? So that's what we're doing, okay? All right, so you were saying, Nakia, facts, my past marriage effed up my intuition, and I took accountability for it and been working towards building it back because you're so right. Yeah, telepathy. Yeah. I told you we all got this stuff, and I'm telling you, you have people, because there are people these days that I talk to, right? People that have been in my life all my life. And when I talk to them about what I do and things like that, I can sense the skepticism. I can, whatever, because people that been around you for a long time, they think they know you, right? But you know that saying, right? Where people say you never really know anybody. And I think to a certain extent it's true, right? Because how many of y'all know people that turned around and stabbed you in the fucking back? And if you had to place a bet, and somebody said you had to take all the money you got in your savings, all the money in the world that you have, and bet whether or not this person would do anything to you, and you bet that they wouldn't do it, and they ended up doing it and just fucked your head up, right? Everybody got somebody like that in their life that did that to them, right? Because I told you, I had somebody that I knew, and I remember somebody else that we had people in common that knew the both of us, right? And I remember this other person used to tell me, they'd be like, you really don't know. You think you know this person, but you really don't know them. But I couldn't trust the other person either because they was doing dirty shit too. So I was like, who the hell am I gonna listen to? Because I can't listen to your ass because you done dirty shit. And then that person was saying the other person had done dirty shit to them, but the other person had never done dirty stuff to me, but they ended up doing it. So that's why I'm saying no one ever truly knows anybody. But this is about you knowing yourself and knowing the things that you have, the gifts you have, all of these things we're talking about, the clairs, the being able to talk to spirit, all of these things, the telepathy, the dreams, all of this stuff, premonitions, all this stuff. These are gifts. These are things to help you get through this life. Like I said, yes, we may be going through a difficult life, but you have things in place to help guide you through it. Like I said, one of them is your intuition. The others of it are the clairs, all the things that you have. So it will behoove you to delve deeper into these things and make them stronger, because God help you, right? God help everybody else once you step into who you truly are supposed to be, because these gifts are supposed to help you with whatever it is that you came here to do. Because like, look at what I'm doing. And I tell you, like I said, I still have people that just like, oh, you this and you that. And it's like they don't halfway believe it. But now things have started to happen to where I've told them things, and now they starting to believe me, because the things that I'm being told that to tell them are coming true. Okay? So I'm saying all this to say that you gotta learn how to listen to what you got. You gotta use every tool in your arsenal in this lifetime, because this lifetime, you know this. I'm telling you, I'm preaching to the choir, right? You know this life is not easy, right? So this is about you doing what you need to do to get to where you're trying to go, okay? All right, so that's what this is about. You learning to trust your intuition, trust your spiritual team, trust yourself, and going through doing the internal changes that's going to create the external changes that you want in your life, okay? Hey, Blanco Aces, how you doing? Okay, so Jamie says she is learning to love and trust herself again. You got to, because that's another thing too. People have taught us to not trust ourselves. So when you look, how you gonna be in a relationship and be able to trust somebody else if you don't fucking trust yourself? Think about that. When we got into these relationships and these things with these people and they betrayed us, we stopped trusting people, we stopped putting our faith in people, and we also stopped putting our faith in ourselves, because we were taught to not trust ourselves. But if you can't trust yourself, who the fuck can you trust? That's the question at the end of the day. Okay, so some of y'all got to rebuild the trust and the confidence in yourself. You got to do it for your spiritual team, and to understand, even though at times they may put you in some situations where you fucking question a lot of things, On the back end, when you hindsight is 2020 and you look at what happened, you like, okay, it seemed crazy when I was going through it, but on the other end, I see what they were doing. Okay, because you came here to learn certain things, and it's up to them to use their creativity or whatever the hell it is they doing to make sure you learn the things you're supposed to learn so you can get to the next level and get to what it is you want. Okay. Hey Sherry, how you doing? Okay, so let's clarify.
I'm happy to be here.
Siri says she happy to be here. Hold on. Siri says she's happy to be here, so we need to be happy too. Okay, so no more of the cheating, right? No more infidelity. No more being betrayed by people. Okay, but you got to get that thought out of your head where you expecting that to happen. Anytime you have an expectation of something to happen in this lifetime and it's not positive, that's what the fuck you gonna get. Okay, that's what you're gonna get. It's whatever you expecting. It's just like when you order something from Amazon, right? You don't sit back and worry, oh, is it gonna come? Are they gonna bring it? Or are they not gonna bring it? Is it gonna be this? We don't sit up and worry about shit like that, right? So it's the same thing with manifestation. When you order something, you put the order in, you have to learn how to trust spirit, how to trust God, how to trust yourself, and to know that it's gonna show up in the right time, in the right place, the way it's supposed to. Okay? All right. I'll see, because your key player is coming. So spirit is telling you, look, I hear it, this or that, this or that. So this card, this is talking about your person. It's an important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Okay? And so this is going to be the choice. Do you want to go back to the old shit where you got somebody betraying you, stabbing you in the back, cheating on you? Or do you want new love? Real love. Real love. I'm searching for real love. This is the real love. Okay? All right. Okay, because look at where you're headed with this new person, right? This is about you finding your happiness. Okay, but it starts with yourself. You have to start by making yourself happy. Some of you may have to break certain generational curses on your own before you can get into this new relationship with this person and continue to break them with this person, because this card talks about breaking generational curses as well. Okay, all right, the next thing we're going to take a look at is talking about what your gut already knows. So let's see, what does it already know? Okay, your gut already knows that being attached to material things, okay, Capricorn, this lesson is solely for you. It says being attached to material things is not where it's at. Okay, we know we like our creature comforts, we like the work, we like our money, we like our financial stability. But what you got to understand is what spirit is trying to get you to understand. This is why they don't just come give you the money. They don't give you the car. They don't give you the big house without you working on yourself, because it's going to be fucking meaningless if you don't do the work on yourself and love on yourself. This is why you hear about lottery winners or people that become millionaires and billionaires. They get the things that they want. And I told you, we be thinking in our mind, when I get this, it's going to be this. And when this happens, it's going to be this. Even when we talk about our person, right? When I get my person, oh, I'm going to be so happy. And it's going to be this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. But if you ain't worked up in here, it don't matter. You could have 55 boos knocking at your door, wanting to be in a relationship with you, treating you like a damn queen. It's not going to mean shit if you have not fixed the inner you. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That is why you hear stories about people finally getting what they want. It's meaningless, and they end up offing themselves because life ain't life in the way they want it to life. And it is because they did nothing to heal their inner selves. Okay, like I said, if you want your life to change, you want it to be better, you want to feel fulfilled, you are gonna have to fix the inside. That is what spirit is trying to tell you. That I feel like that is just the message for all the signs, because Scorpio got a similar one in the one in the reading I just did for them. Okay, and then we got the Tower showing up here. Again, it's Scorpio energy. I told you, your person, or both of you, got Scorpio placements in your chart, because when it shows up twice, the same sign shows up twice. That's what spirit is telling me. So this is about you charting, setting course, right? Tearing down that old foundation, building a new foundation. This is a good tower. This is a I love myself tower, right? I set boundaries because I love myself tower. This is about all the, you know, I'm the sundae, right? I'm the banana split. And everybody else is the damn whipped cream and the damn cherry, right? I am the main character. Tower is this is the foundation you're working on building, or you should be, okay? And like I said, once you do that, Spirit is telling you all of the material stuff, the material attachments you have, it's gonna flourish. It's gonna feel more fulfilling. It's gonna feel like what you thought they would feel like because it's coming off of this. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. So see, expecting, right? So it says a new life is forming, ready or not. This changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. Whether it's an actual addition to your family by you having a child for some of you, if you're not a childbearing age, it's talking about, you know, what you and this new person are going to birth, or what you're going to birth into your life with the new life you're going to be living, because it's going to change. There are going to be a lot of positive things, a lot of happy changes, a lot of beautiful surprises, because you are unlocking it by doing the work that you need to do on the inner. Okay? All right. So some of y'all may be going through a divorce here. It says breaking a contract. Okay? This could be talking about the broken contract between you and this Dusty and Krusty, right? Because the Dusty and Krusty now believes that there's a contract between y'all, and they're now acting like they want to come back and honor it, but we know it ain't no damn honoring it. They want you to believe that shit. So you know, like I told you, you'll open your wallet or open your purse, or you'll go over to the bed and you'll open your legs. That's what that's about. Okay? So, but like I said, we know that all that is just lies, right? Because look, you got your lucky break coming, this new person. It says good fortune, good things coming, turning point, right? But like I told you, you have to open up, be able to open up to receive. We can't have no commitment issues. We can't have this being afraid to love and all these things. We got to get rid of this stuff, because y'all were strong enough to step into something with this damn Dusty and Krusty. Now this is when you really need to be motherfucking strong, because this is what you want. It's the whole enchilada. Okay, it is the damn, what do we call it? The Holy Grail. It's exactly what it is you always been wanting. You've been dreaming of, and all this kind of stuff. This person is gonna blow your mind in a good way, but you gotta be open enough to receive it. Okay. You say, oh, 2468, who would Capricorn appreciate? Oh, Lord. Okay, okay, let's move on. So the next thing we're going to take a look at, Capricorn, is talking about how to find peace without being in contact with this person, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on. We got the moon, Cancer, and Pisces energy, and we also have justice here, which is it's Libra, right? Hold on. Ugh. Okay, Spirit is telling you, all right, with the moon and justice, this is about you finding balance, your own balance in your life, and taking off this fucking mask that we all been wearing because we've been taught to perform all our lives. It's time to let this go, Capricorn, and be your authentic self, because it's not about your damn money. People probably have tried to make you believe, you know, the superficial things about you. That's what they love about you. Oh, that you can make money, that you disciplined, that you somebody that's, you know, financially stable and all these things. That's not what we talking about. This ain't the type of relationship we talking about, sweetie. We talking about somebody that love you to your core, that loves your fucking soul, that really don't even give a fuck about what's going on with your body. It's because it's what's up in here that only they can see. And just like you can see them, that's what I feel like part of all of the psychic abilities we have too, is so that you can look at this person and they can look at you and you see each other's soul and not the package that you come in. That's why there's all these differences, you know, different race, different background, different religion, different age, because that's what I feel like God and Spirit is trying to say. It's time to let all this bullshit go, because we create all these problems for ourselves by saying, oh, well, this person don't look like what I want them to look like, or they ain't this or they ain't that. Because it's somebody that talks about that. I can't remember who it was that I was watching. And he talks about how people always try to date, I guess, out of their level. They always looking for a trophy, right? Especially people that's been bullied and that have been, you know, downtrodden and mistreated all their lives, because they looking for something to validate them, to say, look, you know, y'all talked about me like this, and you said this about me, and you did this and you did that, but look at what I was able to pull, right? But at the end of the day, that's not what this is about. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, because I told you, your person, everybody want to be with this person, but this person wants to be with you, okay? Because this is about somebody that, you know, because the point that the guy is making about us wanting a trophy is the fact that a lot of times when we find that trophy, fucking trophy ain't looking at us like we trophies, right? And so that is why Spirit is like, take your hands off the wheel, let us take it. Because this person that is coming into your life, they are a trophy. They will be one to you. They are also a trophy to all these other people that are coming after them. But what I'm also trying to get you to understand is that this person fucking see you as a trophy. They ain't looking at nobody else as a trophy. You are the one, okay? And that is what you want. That is the type of a love relationship you want. You don't want no unfair dynamics or no shit where you up here and they down here, or they up here and you down here. We putting an end to all that. That's what Spirit is trying to get you to understand. And for you to do that, you got to be your authentic self, because you need to know that this person, these new people, period, that you're bringing into your life, soul tribe, close friends, and your lover, love you for exactly who you are and not what mask you wear on what fucking day. Okay? All right. Then we got withdrawn here, right? So it says single, lonely, solitary. Again, Spirit is telling you, being single is not a fucking curse. It is not a punishment, okay? It is for you to hunker down and say, okay, I have things to do to better myself if I want what it is that I'm saying that I want, okay? You can't just give it lip service. Just like I told you, them people coming into your life can't just give you lip service. They got to show you, right? That's why I keep telling you, that's what we looking for. Somebody gonna show you on a consistent basis every fucking day that they choose you. And they not out here running around with anybody else. So Spirit is telling you, okay, you want this person, you want this life, you say you want the money, you want the house, you want this, you want the cars, you want the person, then you got to show up like a person who is entitled to those things and who can fucking sustain it. And so in order for you to do that, you're going to have to do your work, Capricorn. That's what Spirit is telling you, okay? All right, so the last thing is talking about what's going to happen down the road. So let's see what cards we get. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You like it. You're enjoying it. Okay. Whatever this supersize me is, for me, when I see it, the first thing I think about is food. Okay. But it could be other things. Whatever this means to you, Spirit is telling you no more excess, no more overindulgence. Because I'm going to tell you like this. This is about learning truly loving yourself. It's about you eating the right things. It's about not letting everybody into your body. And you know what I mean by that. Okay, in the bed. Okay, the sexual healing. Everybody that you get sexual with is not healing you. Let me say it like that. You create soul ties to these people, and it's like hell trying to get rid of them. That's why the Dusty and Crusty keeps trying to come back and sleep with a lot of y'all, because that was where it was on and popping, right? So the fact that it was on and popping like that, they trying to pick anything they can to get you back dematized or pematized or whatever it is that had you hypnotized with this person, so that they can get back into the fold like they want to be, right? Pun intended. So I'm saying all of this to say, you gotta be on it and understand that loving yourself is not just because I hear love. Okay, I gotta take it down. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. This is like your soul singing to you. So I'm saying all this to say, loving you is about what, like I said, what you put into your fucking body, right? And how much of it you put into your body. It's about you taking yourself to the gym or whatever exercise you choose to do. It's about who you laying down with and what their intentions are and what your intentions are. No fucking sneaky links. None of this shit. I keep telling you, it's not about going back to the 1940s and 50s. There are things out here that you can get these days that you will have forever. They don't have to kill you. They don't have to end you. You could just have them forever. And I imagine that's a disgusting conversation to have with somebody every time you getting ready to have sex. Well, I got to tell you, you know what I'm saying? To have that, that is disgusting to have to tell somebody. Imagine the how that feels, how you just feel like, oh my God, I got to tell somebody for the rest of my life that this is what's going on, right? So you got to think about that. And I keep telling you, everybody don't have your interest, your best interest at heart. We don't think like that, right? But it don't mean other people don't think like that, that they don't think like that they not trying to hurt you, that they not trying to do stuff to you. There's people out here that's angry and mad that they got burnt sexually, and they out here trying to burn as many fucking people as they can. Everybody done heard stories about this. So it will behoove you to be careful about who you laying down with, because I told you, once you start to love yourself, it's just certain shit that you like, okay, everybody don't get to be in my energy. Everybody don't get to lay with me. Everybody, like I said, everything that's out here to eat ain't going into my body. All of these things, you got to start to tell yourself, I'm not gonna be in here just let my body just go down. Because like I said, even those of us that are getting older, right? You don't have to look like some of these people that are more advanced in age. You don't have to look like that. It's what you put in your mind and the way you're showing up for yourself. Some of those people, they allowed that to happen, I guess, based on whatever was going on in their environment and whatever choices that they made. Like I told you, it's a choice every day. Just like we choose to be from the light and to not stab other people in the back and to be right, it's the same thing when it comes to all of this. If you want your body to work right, you're going to have to go to the fucking gym. You're going to have to eat right. You're going to have to go for walks, whatever it is. Everybody got their thing. You got to find what is your thing and start to do that. It's the same thing when it comes to the people that you have in your energy. Everybody don't deserve to be here, because everybody, they not thinking like you. Everybody ain't here saying, let me just love on this person and give to them and give 100%. Everybody don't think like that. Okay? That's our problem. We think because we show up like that everybody else is going to be like that, and it's not true. Okay? It's not true, because if it was true, none of us would be here, right? We would be with people who were treating us right, who were showing up the way that they were showing up and doing the things that they needed to do, right? So, saying all of this to say, you have to really start to take care of yourself. You have to watch who you're around and what you do and how you move, okay? All right, so Nakia is saying, once I tapped in with myself, refused to give myself to just anybody. Ain't that much loneliness in the world. I deserve more. She said, I be in your mind. Thank you for letting me know that. And then, what is it? I don't want to mess up her name, so I'm going to say Tan. Tan says, 15 years of marriage, celibate for 7 years. Krusty is just an honorary roommate until my finances improve. Sole caregiver for moms is my truest delay. I hear you. That's good. That's the fact that you understand what's going on, because you can't always snap. Like for instance, I wanted to move. It took me time to get to that, to be able to do that. It wasn't something that happened overnight. I just thought it, and then the next day I was able to do it. Everybody got it. Some people have to just build up to that, right? Okay, Tangy. Okay, got you. Tangy. Okay, all right, let's move on. So like I said, be taking care of yourself, making sure that you showing up the way you need to show up, Capricorn, okay? Because you got this person coming that's wanting to treat you like a rebound, wanting to take you back down memory lane, the fucking memories that you don't want to go down the lane with, right? Okay, so let me see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to watch out for the scam alert. It says not always about money. There are many ways to get played. So that's why they are trying to keep you on your P's and Q's about this old person. And then here's your person, ride or die. It says this is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. So like I said, if this is what you want, you got to be fucking relentless and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of you, because you got to show up like ride or die as well, right? You can't show up and be like, oh, I used to be ride or die, but now I'm on the fence because the last 5, 10, 15 crusties done did this and did this and did that to me. That's not ride or die. Ride or die is I done healed my shit up. I done let these motherfuckers go. And I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to be in this relationship. Let's do it, right? But go slowly. That's why I told you got to go slow. All right. Okay. Yeah, you got, that's what it is. That's what it is, Nakia. Nakia is saying that once she left the crusties, her finances improved. And that's what I keep telling y'all. It's the energy you fucking keep yourself in. Okay? And I told you, it don't have to be a lover. It can be a family member that's holding you back, your family. It can be frenemies, okay, that you thought had your back but don't have your back, that's messing with your finances. Anybody that's contributing to your energy. Remember I tell you, they say, show me the 5 people closest to you and I'll tell you who you are. That's what it's about. Because everybody is either being elevated by the other person or they're being brought down by the other person. That's what this is about. Okay? All right. Let's get these other messages from Spirit. Because look, we almost an hour in. Oh God, Capricorn. I tell you, I never know what's going to happen when I sit down with these readings. I have no clue. Okay. That's how you know. Like I said, a lot of y'all that's like, how you gonna know? Well, you gonna know your person because it's energetic, right? You're gonna know energetically, and then you're gonna see improvements. Because like I said, if this person is peaceful and balanced and you're peaceful and balanced, and the two of you come together, what you think gonna happen? Nothing but more peace and more balance, right? More lucky breaks, right? Okay, so we got criticizing Capricorn. It says criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities, okay? Nobody is fucking perfect. Everybody gonna have that one thing that's gonna fucking drive you nuts. But I told you, what you gotta ask yourself is, why is it bothering me? Because it's something within you that needs to be dealt with. Because this person is just being who they are. As long as they're not disrespecting you or, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something, you know, in an abusive way or something like that, you gotta focus on that, okay? All right, then we got staying stuck. It says you keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. I told you, they call that insanity when you keep doing the same thing over and over again. So it's about you realizing, okay, you know, what we gonna do differently, right? Because I told you, we be on autopilot doing the same shit and coming up with the same thing and then getting frustrated because nothing's changed. Okay, we have playing games. You do not have to play games with people in order for them to stay here with you. Because like I said, the ones that's leaving, let them fucking go. I keep telling you, let them go. Because if they were meant to be here, they would stay. All right? Okay, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. It says, don't let others, mixed signals. You don't let others know that you're interested. Flirt and be approachable. Okay? There's nothing wrong with telling somebody you're interested. You're going to have to take steps to let people know that and get into things with them. Because if you don't do that, then how is anything ever going to move forward, right? If you don't say nothing, they don't say nothing, you don't say nothing, they don't say nothing, what you think is going to happen? Nothing, right? Then we've got retreating. This is the last one. It says your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. So you got to heal whatever it is that's scaring you, making you afraid, making you not want to get out there, dust yourself off and try again, okay? So your person is telling you, when they're sad, they look at your pictures and feel much better. Okay? Then we have, I love that I can be myself around you. Okay? Our paths will always reunite. This is your person. I told you they come into you come into each other's life in every lifetime. Okay? Not just this one. And then here's the Dusty and Crusty, right? What's the point of it all? Don't nobody care about that bullshit. Let me get one more, and then we're going to move on. Okay. No one understands, they say no one understands them the way that you do. That's the new love. Okay. All right. Let's get these cards. See what Spirit wants to tell you. But I like that. See, people in the chat, if you go back and look at the chat, people are telling you how they changed their lives by finally, because it's scary. Change is scary. You don't know what's going to happen. So it's just about, you got to bite the bullet and fucking do what you need to do and just let the chips fall where they may. Everybody's fucking scared. Even if it's somewhere even if you want to move and you know it's somewhere you really want to go, you still going to be fucking scared because it's the unknown. And that's normal for you to be like that. But you're not supposed to know what's around every corner, Capricorn. That's what Spirit wants you to know, okay? We have transformation, all right? It says, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So, like I said, a lot of you are about to have a beautiful experience come into your life. Don't allow fear and you being afraid of change to stop you, to block you. That's what this life is about. I keep telling y'all, whatever scares you the most, that's the direction you need to head in. Don't go back. Don't go back. Don't run away from it. Go forward. Like I told you with this, I used to be scared to death to read live. I was all comfortable with just doing it and whatever. Spirit painted me into a corner until I had to come on here and read live. And now that's all I do is read live. Every now and then, I'll make a video, pre-record a video. But now I'm a live reader. Okay, but that was like one of the things that scared me the most. And so Spirit was like, well, you better get ready because you got to learn. So it's like that with everybody. Everybody has their hurdles that they have to get over. But like I said, when you get on the other side, you're going to be proud of yourself for continuing and not giving up. All right? Okay, Capricorn, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading or you want me to read you live at the end of one of my lives, that information is in the description box below. It's the same link. Okay? We have memberships. If you go to the join button where the subscription button is, you can pull it up and it'll tell you the different levels and you can join if that's what you want to do. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I will talk to y'all soon. Love the fuck out of y'all, Capricorn. Greatest of all time. All right. Bye.